Pakistan, the dominant team, went on to win that tournament. The two teams, a few changes. Sri Lanka have brought back Dhananjay De Silva to the squad. Charitasa Lanka's back. He'll get a bit of movement back into the right-hander. He's kidding. Depends which time of the year as well. That hint of movement, but Nissanka leans into it. How about that? Outfield, very quick.
Opening boundary, and that was by no means a bad delivery. Shaping back in again, trying to go between bat and pad. Really a top cricket stroke, as you mentioned. Top of the bounce, nice positioning and timing. The outfield quicker than we were expecting.
He hits it into the pitch, that gets it to skid off. And Pakistan able to trust him as well, and that gives them. That'll be 4. Look at that go. So quick. A hint of width. Nissanka, the second boundary of the innings.
With the greasiness out there, the ball sliding off the bat face, going a bit finer than that third man was position. As you say, any width whatsoever, he throws those hands at it and picks up a second boundary.
Third man very wide indeed. Had no chance. Get finer, says the captain. Upish, mid-off takes it. Kamil Mishara goes. That one looped. The noise off the bat was just not right.
That's right, Mirza's been impressive so far with his new ball. First over got a bit of swing, this time a little bit of pace, not quite timing it. Mishara looking to be aggressive. He's 0 off 2 before this. Hadn't got much strike, starved of strike, and this time trying to hit his first boundary. Only ends up holding out to mid-off. Straightforward catch taken by Salman. And there you go. Simple catch, and that's the first one for Pakistan. Sri Lanka now 1 down. Mishara gone for none. 13 for 1.
Sri Lanka lost a wicket. Kamil Mishara trying to get on with it. Just lobbing one to mid-off. Out comes Kusal Mendis. Average. Oh, takes it on. Square leg. Underneath it. Oh! Mohammad Nawaz almost built it. Pathum Nissanka's gone.
Oh, he tried to launch this one. You said how hard it is to play your strokes with confidence. Well, the wicket just holding up a bit, and Pakistan have got their second. Big wicket, Nissanka. No attempt to keep that down. Looking to pick it up on the onside. Good delivery, back of a length. Got underneath it, but the timing nowhere near the middle of the bat, and that was nowhere near the middle of the hand either the first time round. Ahmed Wazim Jr. gets his wicket. He's bowled well, but they're saying, what was that shot? Sri Lankan fans, they disappointed. That's a big player gone for them. Nissanka, he's gone for 12. Sri Lanka 15 for 2.
Sri Lanka wobbling, they've lost their openers. Dhananjay De Silva back in the team, played the last T20.
Nicely played, nicely played. That will relieve the pressure. Short and wide. And Kusal Mendis was on top of it. Good evening, Amir Sohail, and good evening to all.
Yeah, no matter what, how the pitch is behaving, but as a batter, if you're feeling the pressure, you have to stay alert for such deliveries. And Mendis was. Seized and the opportunity, found the boundary.
This time, that is a very good shot. perfect length, and Dhananjay De Silva found the length to his liking, and that area is open. So that's a very good hit.
Seam-out delivery from Fahim Ashraf first up. This is a stroke which do not associate with Dhananjay De Silva. He prefers hitting the ball towards the offside, but this time around went with the angle and he's been benefited. Go about the job. Another slow one, but it was too short and good enough for Kusal Mendes to pick up another boundary.
See, what Fahim Ashraf has to be careful about is the length if he's going to take pace off. That was short. Love the batter plenty of time. And yes, we've had a lot of rain here, but look how quick this outfield is. That is a tribute to the ground staff who's done a brilliant job. They have just made sure that this ground remained bone dry. And
that's close, that is close, and given. Has impacted the game straight away, Shadab.
Well, if there was no bat, I don't think he should review it. He's thinking about it, but he's running out.
Is coming. Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets, umpire's call. Go back to on-field umpire Chamara, please. Chamara, you can stay with your original out decision.
Turned out to be an umpire's call, but it was very straightforward. If there was no bat, that looked dead. Kusal Mendes thought it could have been a feather, but not to be this time. Out for 14, Sri Lanka 37 for 3. Charita Solanka was the captain of the Sri Lanka T20Is, but in as a player, hasn't had a great run in the recent past, but take nothing away from him as a player.
To make it straight away was an inside edge. He's been given. Not reading the googly on that occasion, Dhananjay De Silva. Inside edge and a good catch behind the stumps.
I wonder what's going on here. There was some confusion because the umpire said not out. He didn't think it was out, but then Dhananjay De Silva started walking. It was quite apparent and obvious that the wrong un had taken the inside edge. So let's see, this is confirmation. Definite wrong un, looking to drive, yes. Under edge. Almost getting stuck in the midriff, but doesn't matter. He's held on to it. He's surprised. And now, a first a no and then a yes. Sri Lanka losing wickets close to each other. Dhananjay De Silva out for 10. It's 38 for 4.
But he's picked that up and he's got hold of it. You could just tell by the sound of ball on bat. Got right underneath that, planted that foot to the pitch of the ball and launched it properly.
Launching it, as you said, is a beautiful stroke. This is a good matchup for the batting side. Left-hander, left arm orthodox with the turn, and this is the matchup they want to do a lot more often, this batting partnership. Try and get a partnership of some stature, get themselves the launching pad for those last 5 overs.
Down the wicket, and he finds the man in, tips it over the boundary. Saib Zada Farhan there would have been third for Shadab. He was in good position to take that. Eventually he just helps it on its way.
As he was taking his hands towards the ball, he was looking over his shoulder. In a way, he knew that boundary rope was right behind him, but the batter would have had his heart in his mouth at this stage, and they're just trying to rebuild.
Oh! I just felt there was a sound there. Oh, has he? Oh, he's walking. You're right about that. There was a sound, and suddenly very subdued celebration. Asalanka takes the walk. They've lost 5 now. Trying to hit one down to mid-wicket. on a ball turning away. Just have a look.
Top spinner. Big heave onto the onside, a slight edge, slight defection, and another good take by Khan. Big appeal, here's a celebration. Smile. The batsman walks past him, he's gone. He walks off. Just as Sri Lanka started fighting back, Sri Lanka's out. He's gone for 8.
Along with Nyanage, he'll be expected to take this team forward and get to a respectable score. Abrar, meanwhile.
At least a couple. He's hit it hard. Long boundaries. 6 runs off. Shadab's over. He finishes with 2 for 25. 80 for 5. Hit well. Down the ground. Hasaranga gets a boundary for Sri Lanka after 16 balls.
Yeah, they need a few of this. Yes, we do know that half of the side is out, but Sri Lanka can't afford to play dot balls. They need to be a little bit more proactive, go after the bowling when it's offered, just like that, and that's his strength. And one thing about Hasaranga, who used to be a predominant offside player, is now looking to pick more spots. That's a very good looking shot.
Hit well. He picked his spot so well, Lianage. You hit the top of the fielder in the circle, definitely hitting a gap because no one behind.
This is really clever batting by Janit Lianage. Fast emerging as a must in the Sri Lanka white ball team. Look at how he keeps moving around the crease, just making Nawaz in his length and pounces on it. New spot all the time.
Flat and hard for more. Skids off the outfield.
Outstanding stuff. Outstanding stuff. Back-to-back boundaries. You were talking about 150. Sri Lanka need to go at about 8, 9, 10 runs and over from here. The last over gave 10. He's already got 8 of the first 2.
Yeah, they're looking at 160 now. But work got to be done here. Rebuild, we said earlier. Got to keep it going. 5 overs after this. Bit of momentum with useful edge. Fast outfield, another 4. The runs are coming for Sri Lanka.
Well, they needed a big over to get this momentum going. They got 1, they got 10 in the last, now they got 15 here. Now this is perfect, this little phase for them. Doesn't matter how it came at this stage. There was a bit of grip and turn, but useful. Very, very useful in the context of the situation.
Bowled a little quicker from Nawaz too. That gave the pace the ball needed to run away. With the wickets falling, he's hit that long off. Takes it nicely. Fakhar Zaman had a lot to do. Judged it very nicely, and that's the end of that partnership.
Well, that's unfortunate. You could see what Hasaranga's intent was. He was looking to go more extra cover. It went down to long off, bowled slower. And look where he's aiming. He was going wider, but found the fielder. But still, I think it's a good platform for Dasun Shanaka to try and express himself. But that's an important wicket for Pakistan. Hasaranga goes for 18 of 12. Sri Lanka, after a partnership of 38, are 110 for 6.
When you talk about playing the spin. Oh, this is nicely struck. It wasn't a quickish delivery from the left armer. Captain had to wait for it and was able to time it so well. And then that placement.
And you know why I say it's been timed so well? Wasim Jr. is quick, but he was struggling to get to it. It wasn't far away from him. Have a look at that. It was going away from him, but he is rapid. And the ball wins that race, was hit very
bad. Especially with the induction of Shadab, who bowled really well. during his comeback game tonight. Or should I say this evening. 17.
Very valuable deliveries. Bigger part of the ground, they can afford to come back for the second on the throw. And the throw is also pretty weak. It's a big boundary there.
Not only Lianage has become a dependable batter, but how about his running? He's rapid. Yeah, the way he has approached this game, yeah, at times are important. But if you work the ball into the gaps and keep on rotating the scoreboard, you can be bothersome for the opposition. And that's what Lianage has shown the world time and again.
There's been a certain level of struggle for Shanaka to time it. But Lianage has found a way to deal the spinners.
Was paid. In the air again. But this time around, found the fielder. That's a big wicket for Pakistan.
Yep. For a moment I thought he'll clear that fielder, Nawaz, at long on, but it just landed right into his lap. Lianage, every time I said that when they're looking to use that long handle, they lose a wicket. And this was perfectly into the hands of that fielder long on. Nawaz didn't have to move much. And out goes wicket number 7 with Janit Lianage, getting valuable 40 to his name. 127 for 7. The ruling the way 3 for Abrar now, and in comes Dushmanta Shamir into the bowlers now with 127 for 7 on board after being asked to bat first by Pakistan. 2 overs to go after this was so important for Shanaka. Will look to face as many as possible. So end of the over now, 18 gone, 127 for 7. There, flash your bat, and you've been finding fielders one after another. This time Fahim Ashraf takes that catch. He will find himself a little unlucky. The ball was wide outside off, but he manages to play it straight to the fielder.
Very well appointed, that fielder, for that kind of a delivery, which started off from way outside the off stump. Asked the batter to reach for it. He wasn't in control, but the fielder was. Captain departs. It's the 8th wicket. His contribution, just 12 from 9 deliveries. This innings in a strife, 127 for 8.
Mahesh Dikshana walks in, 127 for 8. 11 balls to go in the innings. That's a good ball first up. The first one was way outside off, and this time straight into that block hole. Have a look. Gone. That's another wicket here. This time is Chamira who goes. Sri Lanka just not finding that accelerator. The foot on the pedal is missing, and they're losing their wickets. 8 down now. 9 down, beg your pardon.
Yeah, with that angle, the option taken by the fast bowler Chamira wasn't the right one. You need a bit of room outside the off stump to be able to hit the ball over extra. He was cramped, no timing, none so ever. That's why he's walking back without contributing. It's 128 for 9.
This certain level of if you look at the fall of wickets, there's a pattern to it. And just have a look at that last wicket again. Thought he hit it firmly, and he did actually, but straight to Shadab at cover. You could tell by the reaction how hard it was hit. Yeah, they've been losing wickets in pairs. First 2 wickets, 13 and 15, then 37 and 38, wicket number 3 and. So losing the wickets in that fashion, in that manner, in pairs, has probably been one of the reasons also. They've not been able to get like 8 runs and over, 7 runs and over consistently.
Yeah, Sikandar, you're right. On a pitch like this, as a batter, you cannot afford to get too comfortable. You need to stay dialed in, focused, not capitalizing. Very good over from the left armer. Picked up a couple of wickets in that. It's 128 for 9.
Spinners have been good. 2 for Shadab, 3 for Abrar. Nawaz was a little expensive today, went wicketless, none for 40. Final over. This combination has been good now. Just looking at how you want to look at your 11 in the matches to come, and then so on to the World Cup. Bowling also in the power play, so a different outlook to it. They're appealing for a caught behind, but a very delayed appeal from Wasim Jr. Salman just inquiring from the umpire. I think they've gone upstairs.
I think the umpire is confirming whether the ball has carried to the wicketkeeper or not. That is the query.
Give me the best angle for the catch, please. First, I want to check whether it's touch. Give me the ultra edge, please. Give me the ultra edge there, please. Yes, keep it roll through, please. Yes. Can you freeze it there, please? Can you freeze it there? Yes, there's a clear spike. Clear spike, there's the ball next to the bat. Go for the catch, please. Completion of the catch, please. Yes, keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through until he completed the catch, please. Ball clearly carried to the gloves. I want to see the completion of the catch also, please. Roll it through until he finishes his catch. Yes, I am satisfied. I have decision to the giant scale.
Well, he's walking off, and the television umpire has made his decision. It means that Sri Lanka have been wrapped up in 19.2 overs. It was a good catch taken. A faint inside edge was picked up by the bowler. And eventually, Sri Lanka all out for 128 in 19.2 overs, with Mahesh Theekshana being that last dismissal for 1.
Yeah, both the wrist spinners for Pakistan really bowled well. Picked up 3 wickets. For Abrar, a couple of wickets for